Prescott. It's the second day of the Vintage Sports Car Club meet, one of the biggest meets of the year, and I'm trying to do some drawing before it gets too crazy, but you can probably already hear the cars starting to go up the hill behind me. I've chosen the lovely Sunbeam to draw, this one here. This is where I've got to so far. I don't know if you can see much there. I'm drawing very lightly in case I need to make any changes. So all I've been doing really is just doing the old measuring with the pencil trick. I measured the width of the car in terms of pencils and the height of the front wheel compared to the distance across there, the width of the wheel compared to the height, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's just a matter of just loosely getting stuff in place. If you work lightly, it's easier to make changes and rub things out if you need to. I might just, so the next stage, I think I'm just going to firm up these wheels with some ellipse templates, which, I don't know, could be cheating, but I think because these wheels are so big and they're such a dominant part of the picture, I'm just going to try and get a nice curve on them just so that they're not too fussy and fuzzy before I then go on to start firming a few things out. I'll probably put some tone in and then put the details in after that, because these are the water-soluble pencils, so I'll be able to add a bit of wash and blend things together. I'm going to add a driver as well, just to add a bit of speed and dust and motion to it. So we'll see how that goes. So I haven't actually got an ellipse big enough for the whole wheel, but I can still construct the smaller stuff, and it'll give me a guide for freehanding the final outside edge of it. You don't need to draw all the way around, it's more just to give you a few nice shapes to work on. So I don't always use these. Sometimes if I'm not feeling super confident, or if, like in this case, the wheel is it's the most prominent part of the picture, really. It's the bit closest to us, the biggest bit. I just feel it needs to be all right. I'm just going to look for the other kind of prominent parts, which I think that, obviously the focus of attention is going to be up here at the front, I think, with the radiator. So I need to make sure that it's nicely drawn. As things get further towards the back, they can be more fuzzy and sketchy. So I'm going to lightly put some tone in wherever it could be in a bit of shadow. It's going to be pretty light because this can't be undone once I add the water, it's fixed. So you can always go darker, but you can't get it lighter again. So I'm going to try and pay attention to which bits need to stay light. The car's actually lit from behind. I need to decide whether to stick with that lighting or whether to do my own take on it. Being lit from behind could be quite interesting, actually, so I might stick with that. Right, so this is my water brush. It's got water in the handle. It's going to dissolve. Dissolve the pencil parts, so I'm just going to add some tone. It gets much more orange as well as you do it, which is quite interesting. I'm trying to be kind of loose with it because I want it to feel energetic. I don't mind losing some of the edges and details at this point. You can always put them back in again. There's going to be a big cloud of dust, so I'm going to use that to bring out this highlight side. I'm going to add some tone to the sky. I've got to work pretty fast because it dries, it soaks into the page and dries quite fast, and you get kind of joins where the brush marks go, which isn't nice. So it's kind of very early stage to do this, but I'm going to put these little white highlights in. Partly because I'm waiting for the paint to dry completely before I draw on it again, but also I just think it might make me feel better about the picture. They do add a little bit of pop. There's one thing about putting the highlights in now is that I can see some nice bright ones on the car, and you never know, there might be a cloud or something later on, which means I can't see them anymore. So I've got to work a bit faster because apparently the cars are going to be moved in a moment to go out, so I'm going to try and quickly get some darks in again. So I can see a shadow coming off that exhaust. Let's find some of these dark focal points. It's kind of good in a way to have a deadline, otherwise I could sit here and noodle away for hours and overwork it or lose the energy. So knowing that the car's going to move in a bit, let's get some speed on. So just like the white highlights make the image pop and draw your attention to them, I think the opposite is true as well. Dark lowlights. It's quite a weird experience working with this red pencil because it gets so bright when you add the water, it dulls down again. So I think I've pretty much finished, which is good because I think they're about to move. I'm just going to firm up a couple of lines. Add a few stones flying about, that's always good for a bit of excitement, energy. There we go. Yeah, pretty pleased with that, I think. I'll go and enjoy the rest of the day.